What's up, y'all? It's your boy to the Lute. It's about the third track. We're gonna do this shit right. It's your boy. Appreciate y'all watching my channel. Got special interview today. You introduce yourself, big brother.
JuanMarco, man, out of Baltimore. I'm an artist. I make a lot of different type of vibes. You feel me? As far as the music, you know, I do a little rapping, joints, a little singing or melodics or whatever. You know what you call it. So just try, you know what I mean, set a different tone.
Big moves coming, man. So like I said, let's just take everybody where you from, where you was raised at, you know, grew up at.
So I'm from, like I said, I'm from Baltimore, but I'm from the county. I'm a county boy, you feel me? Born and raised out of Acid, Zone 21, you know what I mean? That's home, you feel me? That's what I'm rapping pretty much.
It's crazy too. It's definitely a lot of rappers, you know, out there. I ain't even tell you, we was getting into it last time, but I don't know if you knew though, but I can tell you now, but actually, even though I'm from East Baltimore, I actually started rapping in Essex. Chestnut Woods. Like I said, that was behind Middle River and shit. And it's created 13.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's why I met my man Mac at. And you know, at this time, like I said, in the school thing, he was beating on the lunch table. Exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but it is a lot of it's a lot of talent. I noticed that. You know what I mean? My girl in the streams. India, you know what I mean? She was in the Baltimore battle, so it's a lot of talent out there.
There's a lot of rappers out there.
So did you actually start out there too, or you moved around Baltimore?
I started out there, and it's crazy because it's funny you said something about Middle River, because that's where I went to middle school. I went to school out there, so when I started rapping, that's where I was at in middle school. But I ain't
we in the same
Middle River.
I was in the same age bracket, so I probably never seen you. Fuck, what year was that? I was on the Middle River Renegades too. Shit, for 02 or something. No, I left Kenwood High School in 03, so I was in 10th grade.
I graduated in 07.
And what? You went to Kenwood too? Oh, he said Chesapeake. We might have ran into each other probably in the river then.
Might have. I don't know. We might have.
Yeah, like, I mean, if I start naming some people and shit.
We know some of the same people, I'm sure.
All right, yeah, that's what's up, man.
That's where I was at, out there in Middle River. I was rapping in 8th grade, you know what I mean? I had a whole different name and all that, you know what I mean? And I went to high school out Chesapeake. Right. You know what I mean? That's when I really started meeting up with dudes. Pretty much the same team I got today, though. Like since high school, since I went to like 10th grade, the same people that I started rapping with in high school is the same people I pretty much is behind my engineering and stuff like that today.
So let me ask you this: so when you was rapping, was this surprise certain people? Like, you know, some people know like, oh, you've been doing this shit since you was like 8 or something. Yeah. Like, did you started in school, or was it a surprise to everybody, or everybody just started together or some shit like, you know what I mean?
See, I was always into the music thing for one, and then it was people like you said was doing the battle rapping and stuff, and like, so I was around that, but I was too shy to like come out in front of everybody. You know what I mean? It was like stage fright or something. You know what I mean? So I wasn't with none of that. So I would go home. You know what I mean? When I'm by myself in my room writing songs. You know what I mean? Stuff that wasn't even my life for real, just making songs, stuff that rhyme and just making shit up. But I realized when I had to start switching shit up, when I started, like, you gotta realize you gotta stand on it. You want to answer to some of this shit when niggas put shit, you feel me? So it's like, I ain't ready to play the 50 like that, so straight up. So I switched my name and all that shit, and then started writing more real shit about like stories. About shit that I was doing, shit that people can relate to.
Yeah, that's what's up. So yeah, she said went to Middle River, and then she said went to Chesapeake. That's high school days now. Yeah. So you graduated from Chesapeake?
Yeah, 07.
07.
Graduated out of there.
So far, so you said you was rapping in middle school, right?
Yeah.
So because now the high school thing comes, so now you should have been like getting more popular and things like that. So did you see stuff changing in high school, like the girls coming to you, or
and to answer your question, still, like, was it a surprise to people? It was a surprise because I was quiet. You feel me? I was a quiet dude. You know what I mean? I was to myself. I had my homeboys. We rapped, chopped it up, beat whatever. But I probably would rap the songs to them. You know what I mean? Let them hear it. You know what I mean? And it would be like on some in-house tech. It wasn't like a known thing until. Like I said, high school stuff starting to happen. You got girls, you got dudes, you sharing words with, you might be beefing with or whatever. Niggas just rappers, you feel me? So it's like, we ain't gonna carry it like that. How we gonna carry it? We gonna make diss records and all type of shit, you feel me? So that's what it was. we had groups, like in our school, it was really like niggas, it was like in college, how they got the fraternities and shit.
Yeah,
like you had people with groups and shit, like teams, and they naming their groups and shit. Women, girls was doing and shit. Niggas was doing. So you got your little clique. So that's what it was with us. And it was a couple of us. We was deep. It was like 10 of us, in a group. You feel me? It was some Wu-Tang shit or something. You feel me? But
no limit.
yeah, like you know what I mean, like real shit. And then our shit was called Exit Click for real. You know what I mean? You had a couple other people, their names. You know what I mean? The girls had their names. And everybody didn't rap though, you know what I mean? So it was just who you hung out with, your crew. So you might be somebody that be dancing and shit. All y'all niggas be dancing and shit. We was rappers, you know what I mean? We had like t-shirts, and that's what it was. That's what I'm saying. People was making t-shirts and shit with their names, with their group names, and they
y'all was already advanced.
Shit was crazy. Like that's what we was doing in school. You feel what I'm saying?
That's smart, dog.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you ain't had nobody knew how to draw some shit.
Yeah, the airbrush. People was getting airbrush shit and all type of shit. Yeah, so. Now, I don't think it was nobody drawing shit, putting their own custom shit on their joint, but it was more so it was the era when people getting t-shirts made and shit, airbrush shirts and shit like that. So we gonna go make shit official and let people see that this is our unit. We gonna walk in the unit. So I feel like certain people made that a trend, like made that, you know what I mean? Made that a thing to do around the school, made it a popular thing. So as you want to link up with your crew, y'all get y'all shit made out of it. You know, that's what it is. That's what you rapping, and that's how you rock. But ain't nobody know I was rapping like that until we released a song, a diss track, yo. We released a diss track on another group of niggas. You feel me? Who was cool with us at first, and it was like a niggas switching crew hopping and shit like that, and then you talking crazy. So that's all it really was. That's when niggas knew I could rap. You feel me? I started writing shit, and then we started going to the studio. So I didn't go to the studio. Like I told you, I started rapping in like 8th grade. Yeah. I didn't go to the studio until like 11th grade for the first time. You feel me? So the whole time I was just writing music, throwing shit in the trash, you feel me, because it was bullshit or whatever. Just artist development days, you feel me? That was just where I was just getting in the game, finding myself, you feel me?
So yeah,
trying to find my lane and shit.
So that's crazy. Like a lot of the stuff you were saying, I can tell you I was more advanced because I was, still learning and getting into the things. So after the high school days, you said you graduated from that. Let's take us down that journey. How that was now. And after the high school days too, so it's still out the county though. So after these days, so it was 18, she was 18, 19, right?
18, 17, so when I graduated.
All right, so at this time then, so now after this, was you, everybody said like when you get older, start smelling yourself. So did you start moving around more now, like trying to, all right, got some buddies up Baltimore City and shit like that, like, take us on that journey, like, how, like, did you start working, like, soon after that? Or,
I always been cutting hair. I started cutting hair at 14, you feel me? Wow. So, even to this day, that's why, like I said, I got my own little spot now. So I've been cutting for 16 years now. You feel me? I'm 32, so that's literally having my life. You feel me? So at 14, that's funny because even in high school, before I even graduated, I was cutting my own hair. You feel me? Shaking myself up coming to school, and one of my cool, G, DJ G. You feel me? So he was in my class. You feel me? He was sitting behind me first period. You feel me? He was sitting behind me. And this is in 12th grade at the time. So I'm already years in of cutting my shit. I'm 17 now, you feel me? Right. I was started at 14, so at 17, that's when people, that was getting known too, that I was cutting hair. But ain't nobody really trust me though, you feel me? You know what I mean? I cut my own joint, but he was asking me all the time, he was like, yo, who cut your hair? He would sit behind me, he'd see the back of my neck fade or whatever, shaped up or whatever. I'm like, I did, you feel me? He like, nah, no, hell no. You feel me? How you do that behind your neck and all that? I'm like, trust me, bro. I used the mirror, the 3-way mirror or whatever in the bathroom, and she was like, nigga, you lying. I'm not there, like, let me cut your shit. You feel me? I got you. I trust you. Trust me, I got you. He like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think you lying. So niggas ain't. I used to tell people, you feel me, trying to advertise this so I can make some bread. You feel me? But I wasn't really popping like that on the haircut tip. I wasn't known for that. You know what I mean? I had jobs, regular jobs, McDonald's, you know what I mean, retail stores and shit. This is during 12th grade though, because we had a program like DO, you feel me? So you get out half a day and go to work, you feel me, like 12 o'clock or whatever. But like I said, he sat behind me and was always asking me that type of shit, and I was trying to get it out there, but ain't nobody really trust me for real. So After that, I got a job. I was dealing with a chick. And like I was like 18, 19. I was dealing with a chick, right? And at this time, I had moved out with my cousin. We was living like bachelors and shit. We had got an apartment out Oak Grove, out Middle River. You feel me? So I'm chilling with him. We was living together, and she told me she had dreads. You feel me? And she was getting like shape ups and shit. So her barber had a shop, and he needed barbers. He had like a couple chairs open and shit. So she told me like, you want to cut? She knew I cut hair. We both cut hair. My cousin cut hair too. He started at the same age as I did, and I was telling him like, yo, Shorty said her barber, the shop that she go to, needs some barbers in there. You feel me? What you trying to do? She gave me the number. I'm gonna call him and see what he talking about. He's like, all right, call him. So I called him. He's like, what can you do? When can we meet up? So I told him we could meet up. It was like a Monday or something, over the summer or something. And I go up there. We both go up there, talk to him. He like, what kind of stuff you got with the clippers and all that. So I tell him, we show him. And he's like, can you start? I'm like, we can start immediately, you feel me, ASAP. So whenever next day you tell us come in, we with it.
Right.
He tell us come in that Monday, we was in there 10 years, you feel me, after that. So
after high school, you went strictly to the barber.
To the barber thing. So that's what got me into the city for the most part, you feel me? The barber thing, so I was on Harford Road. I was on over East, I was over there cutting back and forth, catching up bus. I was everything you can imagine as far as getting back and forth the show. Like I was really trying to get it. You feel me? I had another job working at Bill Bateman's too. You feel me?
Okay.
At the time when they had just opened that in Golden Ring right there on Rosedale.
And that's what's up. So and that's good. At least like I said, always want to try to get the positive out of Baltimore people and all that. So even after that, let me take a switch right now. So besides that and all that, what about the family situation as far as like support and all that? Because for me, I tell a lot of people, like, even though everybody know me from MySpace or Baltimore Battles, it's like I tend to, you know what I mean? It'd be crazy, but I'll be saying like, God or the universe, probably like my best friend, and I kind of move on what the universe want me to do, which is God and all that, you know what I mean? So I try like I really. It's just a lot of strife for me, you know what I mean? Cause it ain't about me, but I'm just having a dialogue. But I just want to, for me, it's just, I told somebody this, I think the other day, it was like, it's sad because friends tend to support you, more than your own family. That should be weird, though. So, as far as when you was doing all this stuff and with the cutting in the hair and all that, did you have anybody in your family believe in you? It could be an uncle, aunt, and all that, like really supported you to the point where like, yo, I know he gonna do something. I know he gonna stay out the streets. Even if you didn't dab, but somebody that really believed in, like, I know you're gonna be alright though. You know, like, so just take it to that, like, far as how your family situation was. Like, were you close to your family?
Yeah,
or
I got a big family. I got a real close family, real family oriented person. You feel me? Yeah. Most of the time I spend outside of anything is I'm with my family, with my brothers. You know what I mean? I'm doing anything, you know what I mean, with the family for the most part. They my friends, you feel me? And even my friends that I'm close with, that I call them they family, you know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, I definitely got the support, you feel me?
So you like mostly type, what about like the mom and dad? How the bond was, the relationship was that though? Like, was the support
so
there?
my mother, I've been raised with my mother. My father wasn't there until I was 19, you feel me?
Right.
So, and even then it was like I just met him, you know what I mean?
It's weird.
When I met him is when I met all my other siblings, you feel me? So I was the oldest, one of the oldest of like 6 or 7, you feel me? Kids. So all of us grown, we only got like a 5-year span as far as the oldest to the youngest age, you feel me?
Right.
So Rolling Stone, you feel me? I wasn't Rolling Stone.
Yeah, so you said you met him at 19?
At 19.
All right, so was there any hate in your heart, or you just was anxious to meet him?
There was some malice, yeah. It definitely was. It definitely was some malice, bro.
Before you get in, let me ask about this though, because I like to ask certain questions, yo. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I always thought sometimes the moms be lying. Sometimes, you know what I mean, to make you turn against the person. Because now as I'm older, but I got buddies. They tell me like, yo, I be trying to come get my kids. I be trying to like, and then but the mom told me about this nigga ain't shit.
No, it wasn't.
Like, you know what I mean?
It wasn't that situation. It was more so addictions and shit. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, cause I wanted to say like I believe back in that day some dads did try, yo.
I believe, yeah, I
mean,
the same
and the
thing.
Bible tell us shit like, cause people lie, though.
It's a repetitive thing. It's like an inheritance of the bullshit. You feel me?
Right.
Some people get that passed down to them because they see it from they older folks, and that's why girls today or dudes today do what they do. They watching it. You feel me? It's just how they condition.
It's like it's sad because it's a cycle that don't get broken and all that, man. You know what I mean? So that's why I try to, when I listen to older people in my family, I take certain things from them. But I'm like, you know what I mean? Because, when I went with my dad, like, I guess he was getting locked up and he was getting high too. But once with him, at the age of 10, I seen the nigga make a change, you know what I mean? He said, like, when he got locked up, my father passed away, though, like, 2013. But he said, when he got locked up, he got the Islam brothers, in there, show him a better way how to eat and stay focused and shit. And like, we'll take care of your kids, dog. You know what I mean? So when he got out, the nigga was actually trying his best. He got married. That's how I got when he hooked up with my stepmom. She was already out of Taiwo. I don't know if you're familiar with Whispering Woods and shit.
That's really where I was.
That was my shit. I
moved when I was like 7 years old, so I was raised out Essex, but I lived out in the Bononi Circle, yo.
That was my shit. Taiwo, because this shit was small. But that's where I met everybody. Jamal, everybody. That's where I met everybody.
You know my cousin then too, Chris. Jamal, one of his best friends.
Damn, I might, yo. I got some face up. Yeah, Chris Brown?
Yeah.
That's not the one with that's not the one with the freckles.
No, that's
I know Chris Brown. I think Chris Brown did go to Middle River too, I believe.
He went to Deep Creek. But he went to Chesapeake. He lived out there too, though.
Chris Brown, I know. I'm not bad, but if you see it, but I know him though, because Chris. I remember, but all out there, that's where
we all best friends.
Yeah, that's where everybody. That's where because we used to catch the cheese bus and all this shit. Like, I met everybody out there. I forgot all about that. But before we hit Chestnut, because it's crazy just to go back to that. That's where we met my stepmom at, and we was out there first. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, I think it was Taiwo first. Then they switched to the Whispering Woods. You know what I mean? Because we used to catch the bus. I remember the bus stop down there. We used to just walk down there. Like, it's just crazy just thinking about that. You know? Christian. Yeah, I know Christian too. Though. Yeah. And that's crazy. And just to talk about that. But that's good that you didn't have. I mean, you said like you didn't have too much as far as hate or nothing like that.
No, it was just like the support. It was I had support. Like anything I do as far as like any endeavor I got and I express it to my family or whatever, they'll take it like, all right, but they ask me questions and stuff like, what's your plan? You know what I mean? What you want? How you really gonna go about it? And you got what you need for this? And it was never no talk me out of it or trying to discourage me or like you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna be able to. You know what I mean?
Is there any family member in your family that's like, man, fuck him, he ain't gonna do nothing or he ain't gonna make it? Like, you might be one. If you don't got that, that's good.
It was never said out loud. It was never expressed to me that, you know what I mean? Nah, it wasn't no situation like that.
That's good. Nah, cause I be arguing. I stay arguing with
somebody. I had an argument with a cousin not too long ago about some prices of shoes. Some shoes. I make shoes too. I design shoes. I got my own shoes out of
Italy. Get some shoes from us.
I got some joints in Italy, bro. JuanMarco, Italy. Check them out. You can check my Instagram page. JuanMarco the brand. JuanMarco_the brand.
Don't do it yet. We gonna get into that because you got all these clothes and shoes. I need something. I'm sure my little collection in there.
I got a lot of shit.
Yeah, I need some shit because I definitely can wear it or I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So. But yeah, but that's good. I give a hand clap for that though. That's good because you know what I mean. Cause like Baltimore City, as far as the families, man. It just be sad down here, man, because you know what I mean. Like I was just talking to this girl at Horseshoe Casino, and I just was telling her like I was telling her I was a bad spirit down here. You know what I mean? It could be Baltimore City or County. I don't give a fuck. Baltimore, period. Right. You know what I mean? Because this shit was big on slavery too. So this a lot of people don't know. You know what I mean? And I really believe everybody, I think they got that type of mentality. It's just sad sometimes down here. You know what I mean? Because we do the same thing constantly and just talk about the crime rate and things like that, man. But that's real good. Like I never heard that before. I'm just being honest. Because a lot of people. Yeah, like a lot of people just don't get along with their family. They're like, I ain't the only one. You know what I mean?
I got a big supportive family, bro. We supported each other to the max. We got different people doing all type of stuff throughout the family, business owners. Not to like brag on them, but it's just that's the way we are. You feel me?
No, that's good. Brag on them because I know for a fact I'm about to be 35. Nigga, that was my first time ever hearing about that. You know what I mean? I mean, I might have heard a girl surprised me not too long ago. She was like, I don't argue with my baby father. I don't pay no more child support. I don't, you know what I mean? So, cause shit be mind blowing. Cause I'll be, when I get around certain people, they be like, nigga, fuck my baby mother. Nigga, fuck
that
him.
before
Like,
though, but niggas grown to have a better situation. You record a better relationship over the years. You feel me?
And stuff like that.
Yeah,
and stuff like that to keep you humble and all that. You get deep into not like religious things, like you big in like spirituality. I mean, like you always, you know what I mean, whatever moves that you be making and shit, you like, yo,
it was destined or it was manifested. I'm big on that, like the energy of the world. And, you know what I mean? I
believe in that shit too.
Yeah, it's the laws of the land. You feel me? The energy you put out, you get back, and it's just, you know what I mean.
That's what Lauren Hill said. The Lost Ones.
You know what I mean?
She said, what you know about universal law, what you throw out comes back to you hard. Yeah, niggas be thinking like, I'm gonna rob your grandmother and shit. Like, nigga, you ain't gonna be around long, nigga. You know what I mean? So that's good, man. So yeah, you did all that from the high school and then the barber and things like that. So we can get into it. So was it? Well, since you was out Baltimore County, and then when you came to Baltimore City, do you think? I'm gonna get into this too. That's a good question to ask. So, cause a lot of times too, right? Like me from being from Baltimore City, me being from East Baltimore, I think back in some of them days, you know, when somebody from Baltimore County would come out Baltimore City, you know, it wasn't like a beef thing, but it was like niggas try to claim it. The same thing when I went out to DC, right? DC niggas told me this. DC niggas like, yo, PG County niggas always come down this bitch and say they from DC. Niggas not from here. You know what I mean? So I mean, but you know what's crazy? But even when I was out Essex, right? I seen some thorough niggas out there. Like I'm talking, like even my man Matt I met out there. He was the first young nigga I seen with a pistol. He used to have a pistol in his shoebox.
That's some solid cats, man. Definitely, that's some solid cats.
So would you think there's a similarity, you know, as far as the Baltimore County and the Baltimore City, or you think it's like?
I mean, maybe slightly now because I mean it's a lot of Baltimore City coming.
Out here?
Moving up.
It is,
you know what I'm saying?
Vultures kicking in.
I mean, now, but
like,
then it was definitely a clear difference. Everything is slower in the county than it is in the city. You know, you see more people outside in the city than you do in the county. Everything, you know what I mean? It's just the pace. Everything is different.
So do you think at them times too? Do you think a lot of Baltimore County guys out there wanted to be like Baltimore City? Because we always been talking to town anyway.
Yeah. I know for a fact there was dudes that was acting like that, or even go as far as claiming it. And I know the way they live at for real, and it was just like, oh, all right, that's just what type of dudes these
right.
So it wasn't like people don't grow into being who they is at 30 years old and 25 for the most part. You know what I mean? You already got these characteristics well on early in life. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you've been this type of person. You've been this cat. You do that.
And that's the thing about it. And that's what I liked about Baltimore County, because Baltimore County had its own thing out there. So that's what I'm saying about people, yo. It ain't about like, you know what I mean? Because it's tough, motherfucker. Like it's not this shit. No, this Baltimore shit. Baltimore City itself, shit ain't no game, man. Like this, you know. Even coming from East Baltimore, and we used to live over McCullough Street, and you know, motherfucking crackheads breaking into our houses, and I'm seeing my brother and them down Addison and Kennedy, and niggas got guns, and I seen niggas get shot in the stomach. I saw a nigga holding his stomach, big nigga, like he got hit with a shotgun or some wild shit, big ass. So like shit like this, and it fucks you up as a kid. I'm just talking about me now. It fucks you up. Like we should just be infatuated with, you know, we look out me and my buddies would look out the window, and it was already Grand Theft Auto. We already seen niggas with guns and shooting in the air, and like niggas had fireworks every day. You know what I mean? So this shit, it fucks you up because it's like, man, you can't even go to sleep because you hear gunshots. Like it was serious like that in the city. So, and that's what I be trying to, and I want to tell the audience that too, man. It's like, you know, if you from a good neighborhood and shit like this, that's why I like me, you know. Like a lot of people don't like me now because I crack the codes, dog, and that shit it pisses me off. Even with the snitching or whatever the fuck, I just tell niggas, yo, don't get involved with shit, dog. Like if that's not your life, dog, you know what I mean? Follow it, yo. That's why I say God. I'm telling you, God got everybody on a goddamn different journey of life. Niggas fuck their whole life up because they don't follow God.
Right.
Like he already got you on a situation, and nigga like, nah, I'm gonna fuck with James, and then they out here selling crack coke. And then the nigga next thing you know, nigga on 30 years. But God had you this way, like, yo, I'm about to get you to college. I'm about to you about to be a truck driver. Nigga just throw all that shit away, and then when niggas get locked up, niggas want to pray every day. Assalamu alaikum, and nah, you see what I'm saying?
It's people learn different ways, man.
That shit crazy, yo.
People learn different ways.
But that's what I hate about us is that, you know, niggas always talking about like, when is my time gonna come? Niggas be blocking and blessing. And
time came and passed 100 times.
Niggas blocking. I say it. Niggas blocking blessing. Even with our women.
Yeah.
Women, the motherfucking mailman, UPS guy come knock on the door every day. Yeah, I just want to say you pretty. You know, I'm single. And I can take you out one day. Ew.
They blessings too.
See what I'm saying?
They blessings.
All the time, nigga. All the time.
They blessings. We'll block ours plenty of time. I know I done block mine a lot. You feel me? Early on, you feel me? In life, like at this point, I'm so at peace, yo, with myself. You feel me? Like I got my sanity. I done been through a lot of stuff as far as relationships and shit like that with different chicks and baby mother issues and you know what I mean. But it's like nothing can phase me now. You feel me? I'm in a different mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's good too. Though.
I feel like everything is for me. You feel me? Whatever I go through, it was for me. It was meant for me. You feel me?
So do you think you have to go through all that bullshit just to get humble now?
You don't have to, but I feel like it's just your story, you feel me? A lot of, we got that when you talking about the spiritual or like religious thing, it's like, if it's meant to, if it don't ever question like God, what he got lined for you, don't question it. But it's faith, you feel me? You gotta follow your faith. And if you're a strong believer, if he had never put you in a situation you can't handle, then you'll understand what you're going through is for you to learn from. So you just gotta take it. And a situation, it can be minimized as far as the stress of the situation. It can be minimized when you're thinking like, all right, now what I got what I'm supposed to be taking from this? You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be focusing on versus the actual problem. What's the solution? How I'm gonna get past this? I mean, and it can be literally something that just happened. You're supposed to just acknowledge it and just ignore it and just know what your mistake. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I love. That's what I love about life, man. You know what I mean? Like this. Look, like you see my hat, like I said, and I tell everybody, you know what I mean, the TDF, you know, leave a legacy, man. Like I don't play with this life shit. That's why I'm about to stop drinking next month. I definitely, if you free, I'm having my birthday on my birthday November 7th, but that's on a Sunday. I was gonna have it on that day, but I'm having it on November 6th. So if you free that Saturday, I'm having 5 to 10. If you wanna come, man, I definitely appreciate that because
where you gonna be at?
This shit will be right here. I got we got a big house. Like why not? You know what I mean? The thing called Last Call for Alcohol. You know what I mean? So they just we can get into talk about stuff like this too, because you know I appreciate. You know what I mean? Like this life shit, I'll be telling anybody this life shit like a video game and all that. You know, sometimes I just think about, you know, certain things. It's like, damn, yo, like if a nigga say, you know, they love themselves so much, it's why are we, you know, mess our bodies up and go through this stuff. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean, just to think about even back our peoples back in the day when they was doing crack cocaine and shit like this. It's like
I can't do that.
But I'm saying I look at all the older people now and they all fucked up. Like cirrhosis of the liver, diabetes, high blood pressure. Like they fucked up, dog.
Doing lines for recreation.
But now you got the pills, and I'm trying to tell everybody, that's like 20%, 30% sometimes coke and dope in it anyway. Man, I heard a lot of people is heavy on the pills right now, dog. The fentanyl, so that shit killing niggas. Like, I mean, even the K2, when niggas smoking the fake weed.
Synthetic shit. Yo, you spending $20 a joint for that. You might buy some real grass. Fuck that.
And that's what I'm saying, man. So we, you know, that's what I try to preach, man. That's why, you know, I mean, it be sad though, man. But that's why I'm big on that, man. Like when I come across the youth and all that, you know, I just appreciate everybody still alive and still living. So like I told my nephew, I said, dog, I'm here because I got a message. You know what I mean? Right. I said, once this shit all said and done with me, I'm gone. The spirit gonna leave the body. I'm out of this bitch. You know what I mean? That's why, you know, I'm doing a YouTube channel. It's all about the legacy thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I'm real big on that. You know what I mean? So it's all about the legacy shit. But we gonna get into that now.
Yeah.
So and that's a good story. That's a good story, man. You know what I mean? Give a hand clap for that.
Thank you.
For real, yo, because that's good, man. Because you know what I mean, like you could tell that you they can't can see it, but I can feel it right there. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy that like a lot of niggas don't be humble like that. Like some niggas I've interviewed sometimes be angry as man, mad as fuck this. Like you know what I mean? Be super mad and shit.
I can't be mad. I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed, man.
And that's crazy. They let none of that shit. You know what I mean? Cause like when I tell my stories, wow, I think, you know what I mean? Somebody said that, like, don't let people get the best of you, or, you know, a motherfucker can use you and know, when they know certain things about you, they can boom, they can get it, pull your strings. Yeah. Like, and that's what it was about me and shit.
I ain't never go through nothing. I wasn't always this person, though, you feel me? I kind of got in a little trouble with fights and all, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? All type of shit, you know what I mean? But it was.
But for the most part,
I'm
saying for the most part, because the family thing is just some shock still. So I'm saying, but the most part of that,
I had big support.
Yeah,
and it wasn't like everybody was had the same motivation or the same drive that I had behind it, but it wasn't like they were shutting me down or like, you know what I mean. If I came to them, they would listen. You feel me? If I had a son, they were like, all right, I'll give you an ear. You feel me? I'll give you something.
And it's all the older people, or the younger people.
It was just both, both. You know what I mean? Both. I wasn't coming to a lot of older people at that time, you know what I mean, being younger, because I didn't know how I was going to take it, right?
Yeah, they probably
I didn't know how I was going to take it, and I'm saying whatever I want to say, like, you feel me? Like, they don't know me as this person, you feel me? Like, hell no, like, nah, I ain't trying to more, maybe I'm more my innocence right now, you feel me? You know what I mean? So I'm practicing, I'm letting people hear certain little raps and shit, just to get their take on it, just a surveying, you feel me? Like, all right, could I do this? You feel me? Is this for me? All right, people saying they like it, or I should do this. I'm taking the feedback. Like, all right, I'm gonna go back and switch this shit then. You feel me? Because I'm doing it for the people at this point. It ain't even about me. You know what I mean? It wasn't even about me. So that's still from early on when I was rapping or making music, I was just rapping. You feel me? Now I'm rapping and I'm doing like melodics and little harmonized singing shit like that. So it's a whole different. Pretty much like a whole different genre, you feel me? Yeah. So I can expand more. I can go. You can go like global with that more because it's different avenues, different vessels you can tap into as far as
No, I didn't want you to get into that yet.
I know.
We will get into it, but I wanted another question was and then we get into that. As far as that, right? Even when you was a kid, you said cutting hair and things like that from middle school to high school, and you was doing music and all that. Let me ask you this question, because I think for me, I believe that though. For me though, would you think out of all your family members, from dad's side to mom's side, do you think that you was the one? What I mean by that is like, do you think that you was different from everybody else? Because that's what I believe about Lute. That's what I believe about me. Like I'm telling you, dog. Like I told somebody the other day, I was like, yo. When I really sit back and think about it, I'm like, yo, from the older people to my family to the younger, whatever, I'm like, yo, I'm like the most known nigga, because I ain't even, I mean, I'm probably Baltimore famous, and some niggas came across me in New York and shit, DC, but I'm like, yo, I'm the most known as nigga in the whole entire family, from generation to generation. It's wild, that's mind blowing. Like
the only person that I watched growing up in my family that had that type of popularity, like I'm talking about everywhere I went with this dude, you feel me? Everywhere I went with him, somebody know him. I'm like, yo, why do everybody, you feel me?
Right.
But it was my uncle, you feel me? He was one of the dudes that was, he had like 10 jobs, yo. I don't know how you even managed it all, you feel me? He's like, how you got so many jobs, bro? And you know what I mean? You're doing this and that. He did play music, play instruments, you feel me? The tuba for real, he played that. He did a couple of things. So I seen him as far as just doing so much. Always got his hands in so many things, you feel me? Doing everything, you feel me? I do everything, bro. And my popularity is the same within the family as far as you feel me? He was more of a father figure than my father. You know what I'm saying? Like, my uncle was right there the whole way, even till this day, you feel me?
Yeah, so, that's what's up, man. So that was somebody to motivate you at a young age.
As far as like how to carry myself as a man, being a family man.
Like entrepreneur too.
And he wasn't more so the entrepreneur. It was more so he had jobs and he was just grinding. You feel me? He was always working, like always working, you know, military, you feel me? All type of shit, yo. He was just always working, bro.
That's what's up, though.
All the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At a young age, you feel me? And I grew up watching that, you feel me? Growing up seeing that. Not only that, like my older cousins, you feel me? Like Chris, I was talking about. My older cousin Chris, like, I mean, I envy him a lot, you feel me? Because of how he carry himself, what he do, and just the moral things, you know what I mean? Being a man about certain things, you feel me? And just, it's something that a lot of people can learn from, you feel what I'm saying? So,
man, that's what's up.
I was just grateful to have them type of people in my life. My grandfather, you feel me, was a big influence on my life, you feel me? Rest in peace, my grandfather.
Rest in peace.
It was a lot. I had different mentors, other uncles, other cousins. There was different people that was around me who kept me in check, kept me in line, kept me out the street, out of the trouble, made sure. That's probably why they supported me so much with other stuff.
So is that real important as a teenager though? Like is that real
that's
important?
real
Like
for
you need somebody like
anybody at any age. The support is always key because it's different. You got people that got different fears of things, different that they can't really get the clarity for themselves. You know what I mean? They need confirmation or effort. You know what I mean? They need validation from different people, the acceptance and shit. So it's like support is key, and a lot of people success is just being them for real. A lot of people can't even be themselves until somebody acknowledges or accept them for being themselves. You know what I mean? So support it allowed me to be myself at an early age. It allowed me to be fearless. You feel me? And just take on whatever endeavor it was. It allowed me to take it on head on. You feel me? Full steam. Because I knew I had the support behind me. I knew that whatever I was gonna tap into, I had somebody that was gonna be like, yo, go for it. You feel me? So that's why I do so much. That's why I do so much now. Why I go so hard for it. You feel me? Because not only for my family, I was conditioned to just if I want something, just go get it.
It's just in you. Like that's just basically what it is. Like I told some people. Some people born with it, and some people just got it. And I think it goes back to the family thing too. I think some people in the family will be like, they'll look at certain people a certain type of way, but it's like it's in you, and it goes. It's crazy because I don't want to forget this. It goes back to me doing music too. When my older sister one, and she on the track. I got like I'm gonna put my album, my last album I did on your phone too though, but it was her like back in the day, like she had the cassette tapes and all that, the earphones and shit. And I still got her tape to this day. She was singing "Killing Me Softly." I think she said she did it at Kings Dominion or Six Flags, some shit. She said they had a studio or something like that. But you know what I mean? As a kid, though, I'm like, damn, somebody in the family can sing, and you know what I mean? So every day, though, I used to walk around, and if I wasn't doing shit, I would have that shit on. And I had a cassette tape on my brother too. My brother passed away in '95. He died when he was 19. That's why I got most of these tats. So, but I had a cassette tape of his ass rapping and her singing. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I knew me at that time. It was like, yo, I was just mind blown that somebody in the family know how to do this shit. You know what I mean? Like, got some type of talent like that. So I already knew it was in me. I already knew it was in me. I think, like, at that time, it was just like a certain age. I was like, it's gonna be like, and I can't say it was gonna be 13, but that's when I started though. You know what I mean? But I think I knew that. You know what I mean? I used to hear my dad. My dad wasn't the best thing, but I used to hear this nigga harmonize, go around the house sometimes, and that's why I'm so in tune with the old school music.
Like I said, my mom,
like Lute, man, I love all the niggas.
All the old school.
That's not gonna be playing on my birthday party.
I got old soul. So I'm in the house. She in the house this time. She just got parties. You feel me? Front card party. You know, they was big. Playing cards. They playing pretty party. So they playing oldies with goodies and then cleaning up. You know, she running out cleaning up with the music on. So that's why I tapped into the oldies with goodies. Like that's
my shit.
So
you talking to somebody? I'm telling you, my birthday gonna be that. You know what I mean? Some of my nephews and nieces get mad, but I'm like, nigga. I put on some Sam Cooke, Luther Vandross, Jeffrey Osborne, them niggas like.
I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to do more with that with my music, as far as like the older samples and stuff like that, just to bring that vibe. That's the type of vibe I'm putting out now, as far as it's a kickback, laid back vibe. You know what I mean? And trying to turn it up for the ladies more so than, you know what I mean?
Right.
All the trap stuff and it's everybody doing that, you know what I mean?
Everybody doing it.
Saying the same shit for real. Everybody saying the same shit, but
sometimes we definitely gotta get away from this. We gotta
it's just to change the energy. So it's just to change the energy though. Because I mean, if you as an artist, you got the power to control the crowd. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what an MC pretty much was. You know what I mean? A master conductor. You feel me? Is what they are. You feel me? But I don't consider myself as an MC because I don't go out there like on the battle rap tip like what you.
You know
what I mean? That's they like MCs. You know what I mean?
Do you think you do that? Because I be wanting to sometimes.
I can't. My freestyle game ain't like that. Yo. I'm
talking, you know, it's written though.
Well, a lot of it be written, but it's a format. It's a way you write it in. You know what I mean? Just
I be talking shit all day.
I be talking big
fuck you up.
Yeah.
I was like on the ping game. I know how to write. I know how to write songs and shit.
Exactly.
But like I fuck like if my memory was good, I'm in that bitch.
So speaking about writing and that, even if I was to do, I couldn't. I don't know, yo. I don't know. It's just.
Think your memory would be good?
No, my No Apologies album that I did. I recorded that. I ain't write none of that. There's 13 tracks on that. I ain't write none of that, bro. All muscle memory in the studio.
That's what's up.
You feel me? My brother be amazing. He'll tell you. That was Slim. He'll tell you. He's like, yo, I don't know how you do that shit. He'd be amazed. He'd be like, yo, I don't know how the fuck you remember every song, and then you go in there and it's just, you know what I mean? Like, it's just muscle memory from hearing tunes and the melodies and certain things that hit in the beat on certain songs and just repetition. So if I'm recording a song, you feel me? I'm recording this. If I'm writing a song in my mind, I'm saying the same shit over and over 1,000 times. Right. You feel me? So this was my whole purpose for that was. You feel me? I write the song from whatever it is in my mind. I got it in my mind. I'm saying the song to the beat 1,000 times. You feel me? By the time I go in the studio, I don't got no pen and pad. You feel me? It's all in my head. No phone, no nothing. I'm just remembering what I'm gonna say to the beat, and I say it. You feel me? And when it comes to the performing it, I'm already conditioned to not see nothing, not, you know what I mean? Not worrying about, you know what I mean, worry about my words because I'm already said it 1,000,000 times from the time I even thought about it to repeating it on the track to recording it to now I'm on the stage. Now it's the same process. It's not like I gotta take it off the paper or remember it off the paper and then go on the stage. I already remember the shit. So,
you can tell them that's good. You can tell you dedicated.
Yeah.
But now, like I said, we ain't gonna be too long. So we leading up to now, man. So now, you know how life treat you now as far as so now I guess I would say it's really your time now. You know what I mean? For us, went through the middle school, the high school, and you know, growing up and you know what I mean, having a support factor and staying away from trouble the most part, you know what I mean? And you had a job, 'cause some niggas ain't had jobs and ain't want to do shit though, you know what I mean? So now we get deep into the you know, it sound like a wrestling match. We about to go out backyard, I was thinking about it. But so now we getting into that. So now would you say it's your time now? Like there's no time to play games now.
Ain't no time playing pressure, straight pressure. You feel me?
So how business going now for us music now? So now where we at now?
Everything picking up. I just dropped a single on all platforms called Tell Me. So that's the first step as far as what I'm doing now, my new project, as far as this new wave, this new sound that I got. You know what I mean? This is the first step. I dropped that. Got everything. I'm working on videos. I've been working with a lot of, connecting not with a lot, but a selective few. You feel me? Artists around the city. JL the singer, one Tia Reed, one I got a chick in Philly, Sarge P. We talk. You feel me about working together. These are singers and people different artists. I've done reached a couple people at a time. You know what I mean? Different cities, so I'm just trying to expand with that. Like I said, the vibe that I'm putting out now is more so like the kickback vibe, something for the ladies more so, you know what I mean? And a good energy, you know what I mean? Just more so good energy, good vibe, you know what I mean? Just a shift how people want to feel about, you know what I mean? How people feel, you know what I mean? So all the trap stuff all the time with the negativity. And I follow that, because a lot of music that I listen to, I don't make though. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what a lot of artists, we listen to a lot of different music that we don't even make ourselves, you know. We need that though to be more creative with things. So, as far as now, as far with the music, like I said, it's just.
Is this something you're gonna be doing till like the end of time? Like, man, fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, I haven't been getting money for the rap now, or the money to the music now. I've been doing it for this long, over 10 years, over a decade. So it's something I love. It's a passion. It's not. I ain't gonna never stop. If I get a deal or not, I'm not even really. I just want. I'm independent. So that's more so just making my royalties off the platforms and more so a distribution type of situation. You feel me? So we smart as the artists. We got so many more resources now. It's just about running the numbers up, yo. And we got the platforms for social media as our best friend. You feel me? It's free marketing for the most part. All you gotta do is tag somebody, you know what I mean? If the right person see it, then you can be well on your way. If it's the right person here, you can be well on your way. So it's all about the marketing. That's what the next step is.
Now, I'm gonna get into this too, because I told you I was gonna get your ass on this one. So because I think because man was on the phone because I told him. I was like, yeah, he was like, yo, my man, yo, we serious. I was like, all right, yo, because I ain't playing no games, you know what I mean? Because I'll be talking like, everybody want me to be a manager, but, you know, because I know it. I know how to turn it. We was just talking about it earlier, but I know it. Like, my shit is documented. I know how to take a nigga and boom, he out of here, you know what I mean? So I know this, but I was telling Jamal some real nigga shit like this with, you know, and then sometimes, you know, some of my family members, they might cuss me out and all that, because I think they were so infatuated of what they seen of me, MySpace and the battles and shit like that. But I told everybody, for me, the shit was for a moment. You know what I mean? Like I know everything was for a moment for me because it wasn't really in me to do it. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you this shit. I don't know if you ever heard it before and all this, but this with, and it's crazy because like I said, it's not no secret or things like this. But I told you, I'm the nigga that's gonna crack the codes. I'm the nigga that's gonna keep it real with a nigga. You know what I mean? So I told somebody this the other day. I said, any Baltimore artists lack in promotion. You know what I mean? Them niggas are scared. I said, even though like my little niggas like Shorty, Man Hunter, Izzy, Take Cobain. That's cool. You know, certain niggas sign and shit like this, but they ain't gonna never blow that much because you have to really. Like I said, it took a whole year for me, dog. To the Lute ain't just pop out. Like this shit took a whole year. Yeah, we did every event. The 4th of July. New Year's, Stone Soul Picnic, the Amfran, me and my nephew and buddies book bags. At this time, we was giving out CDs. Hey man, look, give me $1 or shit, just take it. You know what I mean? And then people don't understand that the next year come around, niggas know who you are because they gonna come back down there again. You know what I mean? So I be trying to get Baltimore niggas. Like I understand you gonna get that money. You gonna get the money. No, look, listen, you gonna get the money and stuff like this, but you have to get out of that mindset. You gotta stop just being so, you know, in that type of box like that. And I be talking about my peoples all the time. You know, me and him argue, but he was like, yeah, yo, you know, Lute, you sound selfish when you say certain things. You know, you don't want no crew in the group, and you gotta do it yourself. I said, dog, yeah, because I'm a self-made nigga. I'm a self-made artist. I did do this shit by myself, dog. Like, ain't nobody, you know what I mean? People don't understand how the brain works. It's crazy because I think the brain should have like the same X and Y chromosomes as the galaxy or like the universe. You know what I mean? How the way like the shit match up, like like how you can really tap into the spirituality, a whole different world. The shit I tap into. So the Baltimore battles and shit, all the shit is from a little thought. People don't understand these things. They look at it from damn, yo, you did the battle and stuff, but they not even looking at like. How the nigga even got the thought to take young niggas and yo, it be mine. It's like this what I be trying to get niggas to understand.
That's what separates.
It's crazy, yo.
The greats though.
My point is crazy. Like it be the little thoughts like that.
I'm one of them ones, bro. I know
it. That's what I'm saying. So I told him, I said, if he gonna be the manager of you and stuff like that, I said, your artist, I said, this man gotta, you know, because I listened to like 2 songs. I think it was on your Instagram. And I think Jamal, he was sending me the shit from Apple Music. He was like, yo, check him out. Yo, so I listened to him. I said, all right, cool, I like it. I said, but the thing about it, I'm just keeping it real. I said, it still sounds similar to the music today. Because I think I heard, I don't know if he was using like auto-tune, but I heard the singing and thing like this. I'm like, Now, because a lot of rappers right now singing.
Right.
That's the new R&B, dog.
Is,
I don't give a fuck with it. I'm just keeping it. That's the new R&B, dog. That's what it is. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, but if I want to like listen to R&B,
that should be cool.
but I'm saying, if I want to listen to R&B, I'm gonna listen to the R&B and shit like that. But and that's what T-Pain was getting at. Ain't nobody get his rant. He was like, yo, everybody making the same music.
He ain't, but see the thing with T-Pain too, that's why I respect him a lot, you feel me? He took it and it was already his, but he took it and did something different with it when there wasn't nobody doing. Just he did what you wasn't supposed to do. I seen the interview the other day, he literally said this out of his mouth. He was like, I took auto tunes and did what you wasn't supposed to do with it. Yeah. And just
and like and people forget about hey ladies, tap like niggas been using that. Now I think he used it so goddamn much. Yeah, I think he used it so much. Niggas he got niggas just like it was crazy with it. But go back to what I'm saying. But I'm gonna tell you, like I said, all the keys I believe in that a Baltimore artist will make it is that believe in yourself first. Like I said, always keep God first too. The universe, God. You know what I mean? And everything is different now as I see it now. You know, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Yeah. I believe those are. You know, I'm not big on the Twitter. I mean, TikTok shit cool.
Is it.
My nephew was telling me, but I'm not big on certain stuff like that. But I might gotta get into it. But I told you the thing about me.
I got 5 followers on TikTok.
me and the YouTube shit, man. Like I said, but it goes back to what I'm saying too. I don't want. And I push this a lot, man. I don't want every artist, yo, to get caught up. It goes back to what you said. To get caught up in rapping and get signed, yo, and shit like this. What I'm saying is, that's what my hat said. Is that worry about the legacy, though. See, nigga, this is what people don't understand, too. Is that Baltimore people, you fucking from the county or the city, Baltimore people do not document their life. They do not, though. You know what I mean? Because even when my brother died, I asked my mom, and I said, damn, you got any pictures of my brother? I got like 2 or 3 of them. And, you know what I mean? It's like, it fucks me up in my head because I'm like, well, that shit ain't what happened to me. You know what I mean? If I pass away, that's what I'm big on. If I pass away, dog, niggas can Google me. Right. Niggas can Google to the Lute. The battle's gonna pop up, MySpace, on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? I can't wait on my family, yo. I can't wait on them niggas. Them niggas I gotta do it. That's what I'm saying. See, and look, this is what I'm saying is but I push this a lot. And then even, I was talking to my nephew, I said, yo, a lot of drug dealers don't even document their life. He was like, yo, but you know, they be on Instagram. I said, that's cool. I said, but I'm talking about where, you know, if your man died and all that, why you can't go to a YouTube channel and just see him, just hear him laughing, giggling, to see this nigga zapping out, if he was a drinker, smoking his weed. That's what I like. I mean, the picture's cool. You know what I mean? But I tell everybody, write your own Bible. Your Bible means basic instructions before leaving Earth. You have to document all that Bible and the Quran and all this shit. Whatever niggas believe in, that shit is documentation. Imagine if niggas back in the day didn't do that. We ain't book Leviticus cool. You know, I told niggas don't eat lobster, crab, and all that because niggas might, you know what I mean? Or pork, don't eat pork. This shit might kill you. Or we ain't even gonna tell niggas that. Just go like, just imagine niggas was back in the day just on a mission, doing what they doing and all that. Now I forgot who God told somebody, but he said whatever you see, write it in a book. You know what I mean? So these niggas was on a mission, but he had a nigga with him. Like, all right, cool, you know, this water and all. He had a nigga like this. So this is what I'm saying about the YouTube and shit like this. That's all it is, as it is written. You dig what I'm saying? Documentation, dog. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I'm big on. You know what I mean? I try to push that a lot. So I try to tell niggas like, yo, enjoy yourself. This shit really for a moment. You know what I mean? Niggas got the Bentley cars and jewelry and shit, dog. When you die, your body can't take all that. You out of here, dog. You know what I mean?
Bury you in the belly.
You out of this bitch. So I'm big on that. So it goes back, like I said, I was telling Jamar, said, man, for me, because we in the same age bracket, but for me, like I said, I want niggas to don't play with it. You know what I mean? Like I said, people cuss me out and all that. I'm like, yo, but that wasn't my dream and shit. People ask me all the time, like, Lute, why you start rapping now? I said, look, I'm gonna be honest. I just wanted to get a little famous. And I'm sorry for the X-rated word, but I just want to get some pussy. And that's really about what it was, you know what I mean? I wasn't like no pretty boy in middle school and high school and shit like it's just, and I got it all, you know what I mean? So, and I'm still happy today as I go out and people like, yo, to the Lute, I was a big fan. Nigga, stop me in the store.
I told you when I tried to get up with you, bro. You was doing your thing. This was MySpace. Bro.
That's 07. So now we talking about 2007.
You feel me? So it's 21, so that's props to you. You feel me?
Appreciate
You've been
that.
doing your thing since then. You definitely made a name around the city. It ring a bell. I didn't mention your name this week to a couple of people, just letting them know I got the interview with you. You feel me? They're like, oh yeah, I remember too. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. So that's what I'm linking up with. But like I said, I even tried to like you probably didn't remember. I ain't had none of that. I would have regular and no name as far as my name. My rap name or my artist name wasn't what it is now. You feel me?
Yeah.
So my JuanMarco, that's my real name. You feel me? That's my real name. So I was going with New Era too. So it's like another alias or whatever. So when I'm more so rapping or whatever, on that tip, that's New Era. So the singing and harmonized melodic type joint, that's JuanMarco. You feel me? So
and I appreciate that too, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like a motherfucker, because hopefully, you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't remember, but hopefully I was the same nigga. And that's what I'm saying. I just try to keep the vibes. Because some people always ask me, like, you don't get scared or you don't be like, you know, gotta have something on you when niggas come up to you. A nigga just stopped me in Brown Coke Factory I think yesterday or something like that. The nigga was like, hey, yo, is that to the Lute? He was loud.
right.
I'm like, yeah, so he was like, yo, I'm a big fan. He was talking super. It was a black nigga.
Right.
He's like, I'm a big fan. I'm like, all right. Yeah, this shit scared me because I'm like, no. But I understand it though, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You don't got, and that's what I'm saying about me. It's just the legacy goes back to that. But just being a regular nigga and just believing. Niggas, this is what I tell niggas too though. Niggas will talk God, but niggas will see God on you though. You know what I mean? Like when I wear God like I'm a blood old crip nigga. You know what I mean? Like I wear this shit, I take this shit, I die for this shit, dog. You know what I mean? I wear this shit. I ain't no gang banger, nothing like that. But I wear this shit like because this is something I believe in. This shit. I had so many people die between the last 3 years for this COVID shit. Yeah. People getting shot and all. This shit not no game to me, yo. Niggas keep playing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Do this shit. And I believe even when Erykah Badu got the song Next Lifetime, I believe it's a next lifetime somewhere. I believe it's something different in this shit. You know what I mean? It gotta be something different in this.
Around, bro.
I think this shit is really like a video game and like a moment, yo.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like
for people to have a dialogue with each other.
It could be a long conversation when you talking about it.
Oh yeah. We ain't gonna get into it too much. But I want to tell you about it. And everybody know me on my channel, man. I appreciate it. But me and you never had a dialogue, so I'm letting you know that now with a nigga I am. Cause some niggas, I be like, they be confused when they see me. You know what I mean? They think I'm a blood, crip, or a gang banger. They don't know if they don't know how to do music or what's doing music and shit like that. They don't know what the fuck to expect. You know what I mean? But when I get around certain people, man, I say, hey, man, I'm a humble nigga. I'm me. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I appreciate this. And I always, in the interviews, I said, I tell everybody, I said, when it's all said and done, right? So when it's all said and done and you pass away and, you know, the spirit leave the body, man, what you want everybody to remember you as and what you did and, you know, if anybody you helped or whatever, you know what I mean? What you want everybody to remember you as? Because before you start, you know, and it's sad because a lot of our people be phony. A lot of our people tend to broadcast us or promote us, you know, as we pass away for like maybe 2 months, 3-4 months and all that, and then niggas just forget about you. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just like, and it goes back to what I'm saying too. How do you think you could set yourself in stone like that? You know what I mean? As far as like when it's all said and done, dog, from the music, from the cutting the hair to your family, all that shit. Like, try to sum it up like that. And what you want niggas to remember you about?
I mean, I feel like it's already set in stone before that.
Yeah.
I feel like my purpose really is just helping people.
Right.
So I just want to help people. I feel like everything I do is for that. You know, even like the barbershop rapping, it's my voice. You feel me? Right. Making music, it's my voice. It's my way to connect with people. You know what I mean? When I'm cutting hair, I'm talking to people. You know what I mean? People with self-esteem, and I'm bipping them up or whatever, and they feeling better. You feel what I'm saying? But when they leave the shop, so I think it's just all about helping people. I'm always a person that try to extend my hand as much as I can. You feel me? I'm the person that's going to tell you the realest thing I can tell you as far as advice wise. If I feel like I'm not qualified for that advice, I'll tell you straight up, like that's not I can't really give you that. I'm not in that position for that. You feel what I'm saying? So. I just think it's just about helping people be known for somebody that.
So with those two, so that means you think so that's about like 2 legacies in one, then, right? As far as like the cutting head, and people remember you by that as the dialogue that you had with that.
No, you talking about as far as like a career wise, as far as like what I do, as far as what I'm known for with that. I would love to be known for the music. You know what I mean? I would love to be known.
No, I was saying that's good because you got two in one.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, like you know what I mean? Like you got that. Like people will be like, damn, y'all remember cutting your hair and.
See, and it's to the world more so. The people that I'm around that know me, that have known me and see me on a daily basis, they know this is already my legacy. You feel me?
Right.
They gonna be like, yo, that's the dude who I want you to get my shit bit all the time for years to come. They know my music, they know I'm an artist. That's my platform. I use my shop, I use what I have as my platform now, as my stage. You feel me? So I run my tracks when I'm in the show. I got people in my chair. I got speakers, and I run my tracks. You feel me? I leave them no choice but to hear. You feel me?
Appreciate that. I want to tell you something else too. Sorry, sometimes I keep cutting you out because I be having so much. Because I be having so much knowledge. Not saying niggas gotta listen to me, but like I believe in you though. Like for real. Like I don't even know you and shit because it goes back to what I said. Like I really think that like you look like the type of nigga that. Like, yo, I'm not saying you would die for this shit, but I'm just saying, like, you look like, yo, I'm going to get this shit one way or another. Like, you know what I mean?
Sacrificing.
Yeah.
You sacrificing time with family. You sacrificing making money. You doing other things. You sacrificing chilling with a chick or something. You feel me? It was to a point earlier on, like 2012, I was on the scene. I was performing. I was just showing face, supporting other artists and stuff. And just really just going to the club just to make a connection, just to network. You feel? If I was going out, I wasn't going out just to party. I was going to network. I was really like 2012. I was really on the grind. I made a lot of connects to this day that I'm still in touch with because of that time. You feel me? And it just took me a long way with that, yo.
Yeah. And I want to tell you this too, man. Like I said, because I try to tell them new stuff that you never heard before too. Always remember this too, man. It's like it goes back to what I say. God got everybody on a journey. But sometimes too, I say always make sure that you can dip and dab in certain things. You know what I mean? Like for me, like I did photography. I know how to record myself for music. You know what I mean? I teach myself how to edit the videos and even the Baltimore battles. I put that together from the theme song to setting up shit and all that. So this is what I want to tell everybody. Never box yourself in. Like for me, like if somebody called me a rapper, I take it as disrespect. You know, like I'm just keeping it 100. You're an artist. Because an artist dealing with the God standpoint too. It's creating. It's a creator. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go outside and you look at the trees and the sky and shit, that was an artist, dog. That was somebody that like see what I'm saying again? The mindset of it is like put these clouds right here, the lions over here, the deers and shit. Like this is what I'm saying about people gotta tap into the higher power of yourself. And I told somebody this too, dog, but everything we knew to everybody. But I told everybody, I said, God and the devil is in a person. You know what I mean? Because your higher self, right? That's God dealing with the brain and all that. So you can function more and know how to do certain things. And it goes with your lower self when I talk about when guys and girls, when guys only think about their dick all the time and want to fuck a you know what I mean? Want to fuck a girl all the time. They're not worried about love and if they get a girl pregnant and she wants some shit, you know what I mean? So they worried about that's what it is. And the definition of God just means power. The definition of devil just means deceiver. Anybody can be the devil, you know what I mean? They call whitey the devil, and they call and shit like that, you know what I mean? So anybody can be the devil, you know what I mean? Like, anybody in your family can be like that. You know what I mean? So I try to tell everybody, I said, try to be, it goes back to what me and you were saying about the spirituality and the higher frequency and the higher energy. You know what I mean? And
frequency.
Exactly.
I sound like people's frequencies be up.
That's what I'm saying. And they think you crazy. Like, it's sad because when a nigga talk like that, they think, oh, you're a Christian or you're like, no, I'm talking about some regular human shit. Like, this is human shit. Like, we talking about nature, natural.
Everything is energy. Like, everything is literally an energy.
I told somebody you ever did like some shit like this and you get some shot. Like, I was thinking about shit like that too. I was like, how the fuck is that? That's crazy. Yo, that's wild. So you know that it's something in you. You know what I mean?
Touch a light bulb, make it come on.
Yeah, I did see somebody do that. I ain't doing it yet, but I see somebody did that shit. But it's crazy about when you tapping into stuff like that. And I think that even if you didn't tap into that yet, but I think your humbleness is going to get you like real far, like a stuff. Like, you know what I mean? You being in the 30s, because I did this shit when I was young, you know what I mean? And some people said like, yo, niggas too old to be, look, man.
You gotta think those people out there 60 years old making music. Like, bro, my window was open, wide open, you hear me? wild. Ain't no stopping me, bro.
If that shit in you, I say, like I said, if God wants you, if you got a voice and you think you can spark the people and you can touch the people and all that, do that shit, man.
Stay solid, bro. Just stay true to yourself, bro. Just be you to the fullest, like.
And that's good advice he tell y'all too. If any artists, you know, y'all 30s and the 40s, I mean, look, man, like you just do you. Don't let nobody stop you. Or you're an old man or you're an old woman. Dog. There's no such thing as that. You know what I mean? Niggas was in the Bible beating on drums, and we don't know how to fuck old. Some niggas might have been 105. You know what I mean? You got still old niggas out here just playing the flute and the horn and whatever. Like, yo, if that shit in you, and if that's what you know that God wants you to do, yo, do that shit, yo. And that's why I tell everybody, I don't listen to nobody's opinion like that. If it ain't about the universe and what the fuck we talking about and how we can elevate and all that, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't got time for the drugs, and I don't got time for rob. I don't got time for that shit. You know what I mean? That's what makes me stay around like that. You know what I mean? And I appreciate me, and that's what I'm saying. For me, I just was trying to show everybody the moves that you can make about them and shit. I said, yo, dog, why not do that? Because what I did, it never been done. Yeah. People just think, oh, yo, at a rap battle, somebody did that before, and I ain't cute. I'm talking a deeper situation where it's like, can't nobody name anybody really besides me. I could say maybe a K Swift. Yeah. Because K Swift did help all the youth, nigga. I'm talking about Maison, Prince, Deuce Trace Deuce, Paula Campbell maybe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I used to Tim Trees and all the niggas. But when K Swift had Next Level, I remember that shit because I came after K Swift. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I came after Amazing. That's my man, and I came after them niggas. Now, I mean, she was the only one I knew for a fact that was really helping niggas, really giving them back. Yeah, they're really giving back to Baltimore. So niggas don't understand that when you at least get on or try to get your foot in the door, yo, bring them niggas with you, dog. It's like niggas get scared.
That's listen, man. Listen, I'm just to all the artists, like, yo, collect, network, yo, yo. You feel me? It's about expanding, bro. You shouldn't be wanting to just link up with
down the street.
You feel me? Like, yo. Work with all whoever you can work with, especially out of your city, and do projects with them. Like team up and do projects with them. Don't just do a feature or two. Like link up if they hot, they got something going. Link up with them cats, man. I'm trying to work. Anybody trying to work, JuanMarco is with it, straight up.
And just imagine if you did a goddamn song with somebody from East Baltimore, West Baltimore, South and North. Everybody on the same track. And Baltimore County too, though.
Everybody got different following. You feel me? Everybody got different following. So when you doing something with these people, and if it's at the same time, if you set it up like that at the same time, where you on this person album, you on this person album, that person, and dropping your own. You just gonna keep getting plays, and it's different things that people gonna hear. You feel me? Different songs they gonna hear constantly.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this too, though. Even though I'm retired, I mean I've been probably retired like 2 years though. But if you got a good studio, or you know like somewhere to make some good music, and you want me on a feature, I got you.
Right.
I don't even fuck with the music. I don't though. But now because I told nigga like if I'm coming back every time, nigga, give me a couple of hours. Like nigga, you know what I mean? It's my name and so, but. You know, I fuck it like, you know what I mean? I do it just like, just some shit where you just like, yo, cause it goes back to what you said, like, y'all remember you know what I mean? I do that. Cause that's the type of nigga I am, you know what I mean?
You make me want to go back on Facebook and you try to search for the message or something. I know I'll probably get you on the collab just to try to work. Just like I was just saying.
I do it out the home, you know what I mean? It ain't nothing to write at 16. You gotta bang me. Yeah, like, I like certain beats or shit. I mean, we listened to some beats the day before and all that. And, you know, I do it just out the humble like that, and you know what I mean. You get somebody to shoot the video. I'ma just be in it. I try to promote it. We support it. I tell my family come out and they'll meet you, and you know what I mean. And you bring some people out, and I just do it because like it's like I'm pushing 40. I'm about to be 35. I'm about to be level headed. You know, I had to stop drinking and all that. So I mean, shit, even if it be this month, we do it for my birthday or something like that. And we show everybody on the computer. I'm gonna have the shit down here. Hey, let me know.
Do something.
I'm with it. So look, so I appreciate y'all, man. It's been a good interview. Like that's what I like. You know what I mean? Up and coming Baltimore artists. You know what I mean? So make sure I'm gonna link all this stuff in the description box. We've been fucking with this wine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I felt nice off this joint too.
Yeah, man. Chill. Had a good time, and this is what I tell everybody, man. I like to always get good interviews with people. I don't care if a nigga knowing or not, man. It's all about the legacy, man. The documentation, man. I always try to push that to y'all, man. So when it's all said and done, document yourself. Make a YouTube or whatever the fuck you do, man, and just document all your moves, man. You know what I mean? And when it's all said and done, people could just look at you like, damn, y'all miss yo, and I look at yo, yo made me laugh. You know what I mean? Yo was drunk, high, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that, man. So I appreciate y'all. You want to give you can give all this information out as far as like Instagram and YouTube or Facebook. So it's just not
JuanMarco _ the brand. JuanMarco _THEBRAND. That's on Instagram. Pretty much my every social connect is in my link in my bio, on my popular link. You can get my Apple Music page, my Spotify music page, the TikTok. What else is on there? I forgot what else is on there. My email and stuff is on there. Everything is on there.
You got to build YouTube?
I got YouTube too. JuanMarco. It should be JuanMarco with a brand on that too, or JuanMarco.
How long you had it? And no strikes and nothing on there, right?
Nah. I ain't no strikes. I should.
Make sure I go subscribe it, man, because I'll tell everybody you gotta get 1,000 subscribers before you get monetized.
It's not nothing really on it though right now, but the song I just dropped pretty much.
But that's gonna be the big shit because people don't even know that. Justin Bieber got no YouTube, Soulja Boy, Chief Keef. Like people don't know this. That's the big. But then you can get money too, though. That's But then you get money. We talking about like certain. Because that's the thing about me. I really don't try to be on too many websites that's not paying me. You know what I mean? Even though I ain't getting too much. I ain't getting too much from YouTube right now. But that shit, just paying, keep me a couple shoes. You know what I mean? Like pay a phone bills and shit. I'm good. You know what I mean? So, but that's what I want to help you with too and stuff like that. So I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man.
Definitely check your out.
All
you know
platforms. I got a song. JuanMarco Tell Me. It's on all platforms right now. You can check that on Apple Music. Like I said, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon. What is it? Google. What is it? The Google, not Google. I'm trying to remember all these damn platforms, though. It's so many, all platforms, like I said, man. It's on there.
So everything got the same name, right?
Yeah, JuanMarco.
Yeah. But see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, you need to have it like that. When I tell anybody, like, yo, to the Lute, just Google me. That's all you like. You say your name and everything should pop up. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Make sure you brand that name like that. You know, it's crazy too because I still gotta get my name copyrighted and a lot of shit. But your name is gonna hold weight. That's gonna hold weight, you know what I mean? So don't change it no more. That's gonna be your name. Keep that shit, and that's gonna boom. Yo, that's yo. Yo was on there with yo and them. You know
Pressure. Go follow Dos Migos Pressure, and Uncle Steve Mambo sauce. Y'all gotta go cop that for real too.
So look, I'm telling y'all now, man. I've been drinking a bit. As long as he come with a fire beat or some shit, we gonna have something. Y'all know me. I play no game. I write a 6. I'm out. I'm telling you, if I get tapped into it.
We gonna do it. We gonna get it done.
We out of here, nigga. It's a boy to the Lute. Appreciate y'all, man. Good interview. Thank you, Lord. Thanks for coming. We can do some more though. You know what I mean? We can talk about. I always want to get a nigga to come back. We can talk. I like to talk about politics, relationships, women. Like if niggas like niggas. You know what I mean? We could just like I said. I guess between this month, cause I ain't gonna be drinking no more. But I'm just saying, but little stuff we can talk about. And if baby mama drama or what the fuck going on, like I like to bring niggas back. Whoever they want to see back, I like to bring niggas back. Like yo was cool, yo.
I make sure I bring somebody with me too next time or something. When somebody I'm doing work with, a little surprise guest or something. You know what I mean?
That'll work. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. We fucked up all the shut at home, man. It's your boy Tedder. Thank y'all, man. You know what I mean? It's your boy. We out.